All right, well, that was a bad idea. Took a little pause there from building. And no. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Butterrflyy. We're here on Minecraft as it's Minecraft Monday, and this is episode 22 of the Minecraft Let's Play series. Previously here on episode 21, went ahead and tamed a parrot and named him Pablo. And as well, the main point of that, aside from that, was to go ahead and get into the Nether and get the double chest of loot in the Bastion, which was an epic fail. If you guys would like to go ahead and see that video though, I'll go ahead and put an info card here on the screen. You guys can go ahead and check that one out, then come back to this one if you'd like to. Aside from that, I'll also have a link down in the description to that video. But for today's episode, we're going to go ahead and actually build the bridge to the Nether portal, which is going to be quite an interesting process. I'm super excited for it. Haven't done a build here on the Let's Play world in a minute. Kind of the reason why we had a Minecraft Monday last week with the whole SpongeBob scenario. Wanted to try and work on some things off camera here, kind of get ourselves set back up, because we really lost a lot of things here the last couple of videos here in the series, and I just wanted to build ourselves back up here, get ourselves prepped and ready for hopefully defeating that wither here soon. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead, do things like building the bridge, and hopefully also getting some nether warts somewhere, somehow, to get a move on that whole science lab thing going on, because I'd like to get some potions to beat the wither. But all things aside, as you can see, we have all this loot here, tons of loot, tons of good stuff. I'll even put a clip up here on the screen of finding a huge vein of just, well, not even a vein, it was just like a complete cave of nothing but a bunch of iron. I've never seen anything like it here in Minecraft, and there was even some diamonds in there, all kinds of good loot. But as you can see, this is what we have left here after going ahead, creating all the tools and everything else. Managed to break an anvil, and then on top of that, if we go all the way over here to the villagers, as you can see here, this is how I will be getting the diamond axes now. This is what it is, an Unbreaking 2 diamond axe here. Kind of all caught up here now with everything that's been done off camera. Like I said, that's kind of why last week's Minecraft Monday was Minecraft SpongeBob map, because I really wanted to go ahead and check it out, and I thought it would be a nice good twist of events so we can kind of get off the Let's Play world while all that work was being done off camera to kind of get ourselves built back up. I know I could have made a video about it, but I'd like to leave it more for like the builds and things like attacking the wither and the ender dragon and all that kind of jazz. But I'll definitely plug in some mining videos here and there. But as you can see here, we have Pablo, kind of stuck Pablo over here at the pond, watch over all the fish. Figured that was a nice little spot for him. Not a whole lot to it, kind of catching you guys up with everything that was done off camera there. Like I said, game plan for today though is we're going to go ahead and build this bridge. It's kind of going to be like a bridge and a staircase build. We're kind of going to level out some of this mountain, have a nice little walkway here, and then another one into the kingdom here. All right, so to kind of go ahead and get started here, I suppose I'll kind of just push some of this stuff back. I know this might be a little bit of a trickier build because a lot of this mountain was a mountain that covered up a lot of the stone. As you can see, a lot of it already sticks out from Enderman taking some of my blocks. I'll kind of keep it straight here and then maybe do like a diagonal path over towards where the bridge will line up. So what I think I'll probably do is mix up some of these stones, kind of like I've been doing here with the pathway on the inside. Just mainly some gravel, some andesite, all the grayish looking blocks. I think that'll be very fitting here. Of course, shovel some of the spots, make it look all mud-like. Guess I'll make like the staircase just a 3 wide, and then the bridge itself will probably be about a 5 wide. The bridge theme that I kind of want to go for is kind of like a Roman style bridge where it's got those nice kind of circular archways underneath. Now what I kind of want to do with this here staircase actually is not just keep it flat like this. I mean, it looks pretty good as is. What I'd like to do is kind of have like these little spots where we're just going to have some flames in there and stuff. Kind of what I'm shooting for. I'm gonna have the whole blue flame kind of design going since it fits the whole nether theme. So let's go ahead and mix in some of this cobble here and there. I think it'll be kind of nice to have a little bit of a darker color in there. Not too much, not too little. Looks pretty good so far. I don't really want to have it too squared off either, so I'm kind of trying to like have some things protrude out and some things not. Yeah, I like that. That looks pretty good. Now we just need to keep this staircase going up. I need to fit the nether rack somewhere in here is my biggest issue, but I don't want to make this too big compared to the staircase itself. Maybe we'll even elevate these up twice. Kind of do that there. So this will kind of help hide the nether rack and also sort of set it up as like a little gap here. So maybe I'll do this and then even slap some slabs on top of this. Wait, why is it? How do I make it blue? What do I need to light on fire to make that blue? Oh, wait, I need soul sand. That's right, that's right. All right, now we can go ahead, stick soul sand in here. Okay, how does that look? Wow, that is big, but it actually looks really cool. Yeah, I really dig that. Yeah, I don't have any stone brick anywhere else, so might have to cook us up some cobble here. And I knew I wouldn't have enough for it, but I kind of thought I'd have at least a little bit more in terms of how far it all would get me. All right, so now we need to go ahead, slap up these stairs, which I don't even have enough of. Kind of sucks. I don't know if having the flames like way up there is ideal. Maybe I'll kind of try to finish it all off with this cobble. See how it looks in the end. Oh my gosh. It does add some texture there to the post itself too. So how does it look if I like put some cobble in the bottom? Yeah, I really like this way more. The cobble here at the bottom, it's definitely a little bit of a better look. I'm just now thinking though, I wonder if I could use this to go ahead and get like the smoke effect to come off. Yeah, now I'm just wasting them. I need to stick it on another block in order to be able to see it. And I don't even know that I like that actually. It shows too much of the campfire itself instead of just the flame like I wanted. Making this a lot harder than it has to be here. Honestly, it's looking really good. I'm really liking this. The 3 wide staircase is kind of throwing me off, which I mean, I actually probably could have made it 4 wide, couldn't I have? Oh boy, that kind of bothers me then. Yeah, I could have definitely done that. You know what? Everything's going to be different shaped. We're going to have a 5 wide bridge anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. We're just going to run with it. Well, it's not that bad other than the fact that this looks like a completely clean staircase going all the way up beside it. Wow, how did I manage that? Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, now that one's worked out. Now we need to work on this one a little bit. This is going to be a very timely build. I don't exactly know how much of this I'm going to plug in of just building this staircase and the path here, since the main point of this was to go ahead and build the bridge. But I can already tell this is going to be a very timely build here. Not even on the bridge yet. Haven't even fixed up this mountain to get the path going. Got a little bit sidetracked, so a lot of that mountain's actually pushed back already. All right, well, that was a bad idea. Took a little pause there from building. And no. I see that creeper charging after me. Get out of here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, that was definitely a bad idea. All right, on the bright side, I do have a bow finally, so. Nice. Only a 2-shot for that. It's awesome. Oh, this is gonna suck. I just repaired this shovel and it's already gonna be probably pretty much broken by the time I'm done with all this. Might have to like carve a gap in between here somewhere, just to kind of try to keep this entire spot up here level. Man, it's gonna be really costly. I might have to like downgrade to an iron shovel here soon. Maybe just enchant an iron shovel. It's been a while since I've looked like directly up at the sky here in Minecraft, and boy is it bright. Oh my gosh, it's actually like a little bit painful in the eyes there. I just placed all this, but I'm already kind of disliking how much I've placed. Might push some of this back here and kind of create a nice little flat spot here. Don't need to bring the whole mountain over. I wish it would tell you how much health is actually left on the shovel, like 100 out of 500 or something like that. Yeah, I'm digging it. Digging it like a shovel. Oh, actually, take it back. All right, that looks a little bit better. We actually need to start like getting on the ball with planting some more trees too. This whole area is looking super bare. Not that I really like hillside trees. They aren't that appealing, but Some of these spots where I'm leaving these flat gaps might be a little bit nice to have a couple of the trees replanted. All right, not half bad actually. Kind of digging it. Way down there, a little flat area there. Nice little re-terraformed spot here, so it wasn't super flat going all the way around here. Now we have just this nice little chunk here. Gonna have the walkway come up here, probably cut right here. All right, this could definitely be pulled back a little bit. It got way too square over here for some reason. Did not even notice that until now. This slide, I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and like completely flatten this area out and then just build my own little hill. I think that might be the easiest way to do this. All right, and so after a little bit while later, here we are, kind of jumped ahead quite a bit. So this is probably a couple hours later in all honesty. Went ahead, we got the path rolling here. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it. I feel like there's a little too much gray, but then I actually went ahead and, as you can see, added some smaller pillars here. So now we have some spots of flame, like 5 of them. No, actually 6. Then, of course, I went ahead and, as you can see, pulled this entire mountain back and pulled that little hill back as well. So I feel like I did a lot more work than what was necessary with the whole mountain scenario. I probably could have just carved it right through and then reformed it, but I literally just completely flattened out this entire area, even to this, probably back to those flowers there, and then just completely rebuilt this entire area, rebuilt that area as well, and that's basically what all was done. I just figured instead of jumping around so much with this little part of the build, since the main point's building the bridge itself anyway, kind of would just go ahead and skip a lot. But yeah, as you can see, this is basically what we're working with so far. Come out here, we have this walkway here. You already know we have the walkway up here with the entire pillars and all that jazz. Then, like I mentioned, all this stuff going through. Now, the hardest part, I think, we're going to go ahead and start building this bridge. And the reason I say it's hard is because I'd like to actually build a pillar down into the water. Have a nice large pillar here. It's going to wrap out and probably have one stick straight down in the middle of the water there, and then wrap up into a circular motion again for the other side. All right, so I think in all honesty, what I'm gonna do is kind of start with the wood design first. So I'm gonna actually need to go ahead, grab some different wood. Probably gonna utilize dark oak in all honesty. I'm gonna kind of go ahead and do a little bit of this on each side here. And then it'll also be in the middle. And then also on that side as well here. And then the log, of course, will be, well, I'm going to have to grab an axe here, since we'll definitely need to go ahead and get more of this. And then also here, and kind of just go ahead and strip this down. Almost like a worn down look, like a wagon came across it. And I think that'll look pretty cool, actually. Of course, I'm going to go ahead and actually have a nice little pause moment again, and kind of skip ahead here because I'm going to be doing a lot of grabbing of the wood. That sounded really funny, so we're just going to pretend like I did not say that. Real talk, I'm going to go ahead, grab the axe and all that jazz, get a lot of wood here, and I will catch up with you guys whenever I'm done. Now I'll just bridge this straight across, and I think I'm just going to stick with how long this cobble is. I was thinking about like patching this entire area up and kind of building the mountain back up to it, but it just, I don't know, I kind of want to keep as much of the stuff as natural as possible without having to destroy everything. As like I said, I did destroy this entire area here and then literally just pretty much rebuild it back to the way it already was before. I think I might actually stick some cobble over in this direction, just kind of stretch it into it a little bit more. I did go ahead and also throw down 2 saplings here. Like I said, I want to go ahead and replant a bunch of trees as I've literally destroyed this entire area. So kind of want to have this as like a cobble. Maybe we'll just have 1 there. We'll stick this wood back in there. Maybe we'll even change this one to a cobble too. All right, kind of dig it. And then I could bring the planks back just a little bit. Bam. All right. Oh, this is so satisfying. Just running down an entire bridge, stripping all this. I almost feel like I might not have gotten enough. This might actually kind of suck. I don't know, that might be 40 blocks. I can't really tell. 5 logs. Alright, well, at least we have this satisfying part. Actually, it might be better to run with it. Nice. I got an apple. I got an apple. I got an apple. Hey, 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 hey. I think for the walls of the bridge, I'm not going to go too crazy with it. I might just kind of throw up some stone bricks there where the cobble is. So I'll replace that. Run another pillar across the other side and then probably just do some walls across the entire bridge, like stone walls. Kind of went ahead and changed my mind here. I'm going to go ahead and just use the blue lanterns. And I think that'll look pretty nice. We'll just run blue lanterns across the entire thing. But I'm kind of curious. Just kind of test it out here, how this might look. We'll do all the cobble there. What am I doing here? And then we'll just do that. I don't know, the lines cutting into there. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it. So maybe we'll do this, test this out, and then have just one cobble. I don't know that I like that either. Maybe we'll have cobble block and then just stick the lantern on that. No? Alright, how about a stone brick itself? Whoops. How's that look? See, I don't know that I like that either. How about if I did cobble walls with the stone brick block? Whoops. I don't think that looks that good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and slap down all these stone bricks for now at least. And I think it'll just be cobblestone walls across the entire thing. But I'm definitely gonna go ahead and actually create 2 of these pillars at each end. I think that'll definitely at least set up the bridge fairly nice. I wonder how these actually look. Let's go ahead, put these in the middle and then like throw the walls up there. Honestly, that's actually not bad. Do those every once in a while across the entire bridge. I think that'd look pretty cool. Then we'll just stick the lanterns on there. First, I think I'll go ahead actually and build the pillars here real quick. I think I'll go ahead and start them here. So we'll break these ones. And we'll put the pillars here on each side. Bam. Make it nice and even. All right. And then slap the stone bricks here. All right. Not bad. Now we just need to go ahead, head to bed, and fix that other side of the bridge there. And make sure I count it as I'm going. All right. Well, I just got 82. So that's actually a lot more than I expected. But let's go ahead and double check here. All right, 82 blocks, and then I need to go ahead and do the math here for all the walls and such. So every 4 or every 5, I'll stick one of those blocks. All right, so kind of had to cut the recording there for a second. Now we're just gonna go ahead and slap down all these lanterns, which I hope actually emit enough light to light up the entire bridge. I think it should be enough to stretch across the entire bridge. I'm hoping should be good. So far, this is actually coming along fairly nicely, though. I think this actually looks really cool and really nice, having all these lanterns lining the entire bridge and all these blue flames. I was actually thinking there for a second about maybe making this just one whole bridge, which I actually might do. It's just going to be a little bit off center actually, but of course I am going to like remodel that entire nether portal all the way over there, so wouldn't matter too much. Kind of map out a center point here to kind of create that center pillar, because I'm not entirely sure it'll even go in the water now. I don't know. I actually need to just head onto the bridge. We'll head onto the bridge. That is now like 84 blocks long because I had to extend it in order to make it all work. I'm all over the place now because this is kind of Kind of confusing. I'm not entirely sure how I want to do the bottom actually. This is literally like straight down all the way to the deepest point. Oh yeah, this is terrible. That's like pretty much the center point right there. And I'm gonna have to branch the stone all the way down to there. So I'm gonna really have to have enough stone brick that it stretches all the way down there. Unless I do this with cobble. But cobble just won't look right since I already built this little lip here with stone brick. It's kind of trippy going down in the water like this. I might actually have a water breathing potion, however, so this might work out. As long as I can map out exactly how I want it and do it pretty quick under there, could just bang this whole pillar design underneath the water out fairly decently quick. Yes, okay, I have 3 minutes worth of water breathing. All right, sweet. So now all I need to do is make sure I have enough blocks to go ahead and make this work. So far, what I think I'm going to go ahead and do this, since this is the 40-second block, and to kind of keep this even, we're going to go ahead and do this pillar, and then 2 over, and then also 1 over this way, and then we'll have 40 blocks that way, 40 blocks that way, and we'll just have this center point here between the arches, pretty much just 4 blocks wide. So let's go ahead, get all these blocks ready. Could have made even more of these, but this is basically what we're working with for right now at least. We have 3 minutes to go ahead and work underneath the water. And the worst part is, I'm not entirely sure how wide I need to make it either. So I guess I'll just pretty much make this a entirely hollow pillar, realistically, to kind of save on blocks here. A lot of these blocks won't even be visible anyway under here. For the sake of the build, it'll at least look nice, and I'm not even going to have enough blocks for this anyway. I think by coming out of the water, I literally wasted the potion. Oh my gosh, I did, didn't I? Oh my goodness. I don't even think I have enough cobble to convert into stone bricks anymore either, which kind of sucks. Oh, I need the moss block itself. Okay, well, actually, I might actually have some of that. I do, look at that. Nice, so I will be able to whip up some of these like that, because I wanted to kind of make these a little bit mossy to make it seem like the water's been hitting up against it for quite a while. Give it that aged look with the little bit of algae on it. So these are pretty much just gonna mainly be right at the edge of the water. Oh! Alright, now that that's all sorted out, let's go ahead and mix around some of these moss blocks. Alright, sweet. So now we got the whole mossy vibe going. That's all done. Okay, so I kind of went ahead, brainstormed another idea here, and what I think I might do is, aside from having the stone brick pillar itself, I'm probably going to go ahead and actually build like a lip here on it. So we'll kind of have actual cobble come out here and here. And then that'll kind of create the outer archway that'll connect to the edge of the bridge, but the stone brick itself will just be on the inner side for the wood piece. But I figured it would add a nice little touch to it. Have this extra lip and kind of give it a little bit more texture to the edge of the wall instead of just having this flat stone brick here. I honestly might have to go down the strip mine or something, because I really am running out of enough materials to go ahead and build this. Alright, well, we're out of stone brick. Kind of sucks. Alright, so now that I've managed to go ahead and build up some of this wall, I went ahead and finished pretty much everything that's underneath the water except for this cobble pillar here. And from there, I'm probably going to go ahead and try to work on one of these arches at least. So I went ahead and created some cobble stairs. I have another 2 and 6 stone brick piles here, which definitely is not enough. All right, so we'll build it up 3. I'll slap the stairs. Whoops. Slap the stairs here, and we'll just pretty much kind of repeat this all the way until I get to the top there, and it should create a fairly nice circular arch underneath here. That's not even like a even remotely a circle. What are you doing? Is that my shovel? I don't even think that was my shovel, but now I have a nice fresh unbreaking 2. Could definitely enchant that. Combine those, that's nice. Genuinely wanted this to look a lot more circular, but I don't know. I really don't know how I messed this up. Yeah, I think that should create a better arch if I do it every 2. So I'll have 1 block, 1 stair, another block, another stair. That should arch it over enough. Oh man, I already made it to the top. I better jump back down and check that then. Is that looking like it's arched enough? Oh man, that's literally like a straight line. I need to figure out how to actually make an arch. Maybe I could do something like this instead, where I do 2 stairs, a block, and then another 2 stairs, and then maybe that'll arch me over enough. It's just so tricky. I don't know. I've never created a circular arch like this. If you guys remember back to creating the walls of the kingdom there, I struggled with just the towers alone, and I don't even know that they're all that circular, really. Okay. Might be onto something. Maybe not. So I go up 2. I feel like this is literally what I was just doing. Stick a stair here. Does it still look circular? Do 3 stairs and then go up 1. So do that. And then that'll be a block, which then has a stair branch off of it. So then we'll have
block, stair, block, stair, block, block, stair, block, stair, block, stair, block, stair, block, block, stair.
Now how's that looking? Even though I don't have the stairs on the upside of it, is it looking fairly arched? Honestly, that's not that bad. It's very diagonal looking right now, but it's definitely looking a lot more on the arch side of things. It's just so hard with how large of a gap I've created here.
6.5 hours later.
All right, so if we hop down, this is basically what we're working with so far. Kind of finished off almost this entire right side here, but I got the archway down. It's not fully circular, but it looks pretty good nonetheless. And I'm also not entirely sure how I feel about the stone brick there. I might change that little lip there to cobble to kind of match the fact that I ran the cobble up here in some of the spots. Other than that, looks pretty good on that side. This side needs a couple of these holes filled in with some cobble, and I need to fill in some of the holes up there. It's basically what it's looking like so far. Ladies and gentlemen, after countless hours of doing this build, which it's so painful to say, but this literally probably took, I want to say in total, having to go get the materials since I didn't have anywhere near enough, and then building it, waiting for things to smell and all that jazz, and then also not realizing I have 4 furnaces in the storage building, so I literally could have made things a little bit more efficient. All things aside, this entire build in total, with all of those things included, probably took, I want to say, around about 12 hours. I wish this was a lot quicker. Had I have had all the materials and everything properly set and ready to go, probably want to say it might have taken 7 hours. But it definitely has taken quite a long time, and so here we go. This is the bridge. Not nearly completed because I'm going to go ahead and actually separate this into 2 parts, but it's not going to be like episode 20. This is just going to be its own thing right here, this first half of this bridge in episode 22. Then what I'd like to go ahead and do is kind of have an episode 23 where we go ahead and finish the rest of this bridge, because I'm definitely going to go ahead and do an L-shaped bridge instead, and then we'll have like a little campsite over there with a whole new nether portal. So that's what episode 23 is going to be mainly about, is the nether portal itself, and then of course a nice little side part of it is completing the rest of this bridge. But in all honesty, even though this took so much time to do, it definitely was well worth it. I mean, it's very basic. It doesn't have a whole lot to it. It's just a lot of cobble and a lot of stone brick. But other than that, it's super cool, and I'm super satisfied with how this turned out. I mean, I would have expected the arches to be a little bit more circular, but I really dig this whole like V-shaped design. It's not super pointy V, and it's not too circular. It's somewhere in between. It took so much time to do this, and to see it all completed now feels great. It definitely feels good. Considering this build took so long, I'd like to say that this video probably is going to be going up a little bit late. This is probably going to be more of like a Minecraft Tuesday instead of Minecraft Monday. Genuinely wish that it would have been a lot quicker to get this build done, but I'm glad that I went ahead, took the time, made it as nice as possible, and this is kind of what we're looking at. I didn't really have the whole spots of all the music too much in this video. I know I kind of jumped ahead a lot with how much of the bridge I was getting done. Kind of just jumped all over the place and was kind of like, hey, this is done now. That second half of the bridge, I went ahead and kind of finished it up with some music that I probably went ahead and threw over. I don't know, I'm kind of talking ahead of editing it and all that jazz, but that's basically it for today's episode 22 of the Minecraft Let's Play series. Once again, if you guys haven't checked out episode 21 yet, like I said, I'll have a link down in the description below. You guys can go ahead, check that one out if you haven't already. And of course, if you'd like to check out the previous video on the channel from Fortnite Friday, ran into some more crazy situations in Fortnite where llamas I didn't even know could open up doors, but I found that one out. So if you guys are into Fortnite and you'd like to check out that video, link will be down in the description below, as well as in the outro at the end of the video. Hope you guys did enjoy this video, and of course, as always, spread love, radiate positivity, and try to smile. See ya.